Hey guys, what's going on? This is John from Friends of Your Benefits. There's been a lot of buzz out there on Ozempic and Wegovy and its weight loss potential, but it's super expensive. If you don't happen to have health insurance or your health insurance plan doesn't cover Wegovy, it can cost you nearly $16,000 per year, which is a ton of money. Today, we're going to show you how to save up to $500 a month on Wegovy, even if your health insurance doesn't cover it. Stay tuned. But first, what is Ozempic and what is Wegovy? So both Ozempic and Wegovy contain an active ingredient called semaglutide, which acts as an appetite suppressant and falls into a class of medications called GLP-1s. Ozempic, the OG, has been around since 2017 and is designed to help people manage their type 2 diabetes. But many people who happen to take it do often lose 5 to 7% of their overall body weight. Wegovy has been around since 2022 and is designed to fight obesity. Think of Wegovy as Ozempic on steroids, and people on it can lose 12 to 15% of their overall body weight. Most health insurance plans cover Ozempic, but only about 60% of employer plans actually cover Wegovy. Why is this, John? Well, as I mentioned before, Wegovy happens to cost about $16,000 per year, so it's very expensive, and often for a potential lifestyle condition, people who take Wegovy are going to be on it for the rest of their life. And some employers out there take the perspective, hey, this is very, very expensive, and if I had to choose between salary increases or covering this medication, I may choose to provide more of a salary increase to my employees as opposed to covering Wegovy. Now, while many health insurance plans do cover Wegovy, many of them that cover it do cover it with a prior authorization. What does that mean, John? So let's say you want a prescription for Wegovy. You may have to have a BMI over a certain number, perhaps BMI of 30 or over would be covered, or some plans out there may require that you go through a weight management program, an exercise program, before you can actually have access to it. Or perhaps you may have to be on Wegovy and participate in the program in order to continue to receive it. There's also, believe it or not, a black market out there for Ozempic. Now, you may hear at a local nail salon they're selling Ozempic, but definitely be very careful if you decide to try any knockoff versions of it without a prescription. And now we'll show you how to get up to $500 off your prescription of Wegovy. So what we want to do is you go to Google and you type in $500 Wegovy coupon. We do that, and then we click below Wegovy savings card. So let's do that. We click the link. It loads, and there's some information. We can read a little bit about Wegovy. So here it is. We kind of went over this in our video, and it does mention some of the serious side effects, including possible thyroid tumors, including cancer. So you definitely want to talk to your healthcare provider about Wegovy before you decide to go on it. Click collapse, and now we're going to click the button to check your cost and coverage. We do that. Scroll down. We're going to click the button to get your Wegovy savings offer. See if you're eligible to save on Wegovy. We click get savings. We do that, and it says that you could pay as little as $0 for a 28-day supply of Wegovy. There's some information here on the copay card, and then in the fine print it says subject to a maximum savings of $225 per 28-day supply for up to 12 fills, but if you pay cash for your prescription or your insurance doesn't cover Wegovy, you can save up to $500 per 28-day supply. So definitely, if you take a look at the math and you happen to be enrolled in a high deductible health plan, it may actually make sense to pay cash as opposed to going through your insurance plan where you potentially would only be eligible for up to $225. So what we do is we scroll down, and we're going to click the button to get the savings offer and free We Go Together support. We click that, and it's going to ask you some information. First thing is, are you enrolled in any government, state, or federally funded medical or prescription benefit programs We want to click no, otherwise you will not be eligible for the copay card. Have you been prescribed Wegovy? We will say yes. And then it gives you an option. You can enroll in live coaching, go digital, or no thanks, I do not want free coaching. Click continue. Do you want texting? We're going to click no, don't boost my support. Click continue. Tell us about you. So now we'll have to fill in some information. Once you go through this form right here, at the very end, it will unlock the Wegovy copay savings card specific to you. Do you struggle with weight loss? And if so, what has worked for you? Comment below.